What's up, everybody? Welcome again in. Somebody doing this. Get some time in here. Free your mind. With the flex, with the flex. Coming on the rhyme, coming on the beat, not coming in the place. What you wanna do? Talk about that. Wanna go to the race. What you want that? Can't go in that, not for the place. Coming in the bad, this for the band, this for the place. Take the beat, to take the vibe, free from that for the keys to the cool shit, the caliphate, the beat for all the rap. Yes, yo. Grooving in. So some new drills that I just made the other day. For an artist that I'm thinking of, Amadeus Smokeside. Sal Bailey up on this. How many times do you think you could do it? Do it and try it. How many times you do it and do it and do it and lie? How many times you do it and multiply? How many do it and stay the net and stay and drive? You would have lied, you would have been, you would have tried, you would have seen. Look at the eyes, look at the triple beam, look at the D to the D. Free but cool. Anyone out here, you yes, yo. Straight up, just some new instrumentals that would come through. Rubbing in. This little flavor I made last night, like for about 5 minutes. It's not mixed or anything, but it's got that kind of new age flavor to it. You know what I mean? That little distant type piano melody. Man, it's got the nice chord that sort of thing, and it's like, boom. I don't mean, to me, it's got a bit of bounce. There's heaps more sound to the out of it, but I got this, I don't know, a bit like say. Pretty doors and things in the mouth, but you never gonna fall to play with it. Sitting the balls and the maze in the mouth, but you never gonna fall alone. Sitting beers and you never gonna find, but you know when to call and lay with it. Oh, for the beer, oh, for the price, y'all wanna fall, lay. To the people that never gonna find, and something don't fall late with it. Some beers you never gonna find, you never gonna fall low. Some beers you never gonna die, but you never gonna fall late with it. Fall for the beer, fall for the price, never gonna fall late. Now here it is once again, my friend. Let me get a the track. I figure about this is one of five with a figuration, Mr. Blake. Now I can discriminate, demonstrate. Let me get up on the mic and dissertate. Just the way I keep it out. Wanna speak it to finish, I wanna keep it with direction and to keep it to finish divine. Wanna take it, I freestyle the mind. When I freestyle everything, I freestyle it for mine. This is straight up with the play, it's everything that I do. And the practice in the slices and the faggot to do. And the factors that I'm making, cause I'm making the move. What you doing, with the spray and the fuse. Stay confused, stay there, stay in the dues. Coming up in pairs and you're paying my dues. Give you a dues. Stay the one to stay to the clues. But fuck that, man. You ain't getting no clues. Figure it out yourself. Open them out yourself. Be the mic, take it on the rock back. It's a time when they never like me. Cause you never won't fall alone. You never won't fall when you never won't fall to make that. You'll be able to never won't fall when you never gonna fall alone. You never won't fall and you never won't fall to make that. The peers, low to the ground, never go forward. To the beers and they're never gonna try, but you never gonna fold a leg. Them beer, but you never gonna try, but you never gonna fold low. Them beer, but you never gonna try, but you never gonna fold a leg. For the beer, so for the rhyme, never gonna fold a leg, yo. Just rocking around, making a sound, freak down, freak down, freak down. It's off the beats now, Rick Scales. Yo, one more. See what's in there. Plenty in there. Oh, yeah. Big up yourself, big up yourself in the massive. Big up yourself in the massive. Big up yourself in the crowd, in the beats, in the property. Come back when the beats in the direction, and come for the beats to the beats to the mic. Then come back when the beats on strike, when the beats to the back, when the beats to the mic, for the beats to the side, for the beats to the nation. Come back for the beats vibration. When the God is supreme, know what I mean? I hope you'll feel this, hear this, read this. It's on the back, but I just want to read it. It's impromptu, this one about I just want to bomb you. Come back on the beats for the time, come back with still the reach for the rhyme. Steady your studying, steady come back for the shape of the rhyme. Go to this strengthen, go to this mention, go to this strengthen, go to this tension, go to the best thing. This is the math and go to the extension. This for the math, go for the lecture. This one fat for the go for the texture. I got beats and go for the message. This for the say for the praise of God. I got bass and I got bouncing, I got melody. In my place and live it all I'm gonna say though. When I read this, it might have been to play me. Ain't a man in the motherfucking fly ho. Ain't a man in the motherfucking play this. Let the motherfucking bitch get a lady. Fuck the mind, fuck this shit, fuck it all the time. I'm gonna be able to rap this shit up, okay, my mind. Rap it on cake, rap it on bake, keep it on cold in the grip. Keeping it cold in the spit, cold in the shit, and that cold in the spit. Shit dancing, brain dancing, and live with a mean, live with a fiend, live with a dream, live with a beast, this why high beam, this relation, this for the back for the full hydine, and this hydine hydrated. Just want to keep hydrated, keep high spacing, keep your mind in those high spaces. Do yourself, be the best that you can. Do what you want with the fucking soul in your hand. Be the best in sound that when you take it to the limit. Listen to your spirit, your intuition, permission is granting you that. When you wait up on the stand with your strike of the back, don't put your hands back, grasp it over the gut. Just a tape on my board, dissertation or not. So check that. Yeah. Check that. What? Alright, just coming through. Bronze flag. We got a flag stingray up in here. Yeah. Check 1 1 2. Check one back for the bass, 1 1 2. This one back for the DJ selector. Rum bum blast. This one remember. Beat for the raw for the December. This come back for the boss down under. Beat for the raw for the beat side. This for the car for the geese for the wonder. Very Monday man. One more beat, they say. One more beat, they say. One more beat, hope it's down, okay. I'm busting on through, kicking that mic, doing that shit. I'm doing alright, I'm busting this shit, doing all night. Podcast break, need all night. TSL, Smokers Lounge, go by the news, you know that sound. We on the way, Bros Black King, we on the say, yo. We on the way, doing that thing, doing it right, yo. We on the way, keeping it tight, we just right, yo. God is supreme, know what I mean, do it and fight, yo. I got protection, I got the lesson this fight, yo. Stingray, I'll fit this, just let me forget this and spin this, so with this, then hold your just witness the sound as my fitness profound will just strike with the acrobatic from the ground. Go for the flips and go with the kicks and go with the spits for the lyrics and the hits for the beats for the mind for the concentration that beats for the that for the population. Slow the ride down a little bit, maybe not, maybe can it go a little faster in the class of base, the protocol to the master, the deep deposit to the door, spellcaster. This one in the flood, keep the palm piece for the keys to the real, yes. Yo, I can do that, and it's all feel, yo. Got heap of style, Ralph Lauren, left side, my car farm, online, rap turns, commentating when I'm born in rap turn. I got the time, yeah, how I grew the mess with mom, bitch, cause it's bad for ya. Coming on back, listen on what's been striking. Alright, yo. With this high vibration up in here. Building down. This is something that I do, man. I just freestyle off the tape, man. So I hope everybody's feeling fine and feeling fresh. I don't know how my mic is coming through. I'm just going through the internal mic. I don't know if it sounds, yeah, it's pretty sounding pretty. I hope everybody's feeling. Oh, it's alright. Sounding pretty cool. But at least that was G. If anyone wants to come up, man, you guys are more than welcome. I would love to hear what you guys have got to say. How was your day? Um, be another which way. This is the second time I'll come on. My name is Stingray when I go to play, but I come around and when I come around, I have something to say, but I don't have all the answers. I just like to mingle amongst like minds and feature those that shine. But it's all cool. Like I mean, if any topics you guys want to hear or talk about, just drop it in. Like I'll follow with things that I've got on my mind. But hope everybody is feeling fine wherever you're at out there. And when you take time to listen, if you're listening, please do the YouTube things, hit the like, share, subscribe, comment, and all this, build it up. But this was one little thing that maybe I was thinking about. If I had time, I'll push it through. Go into here, the called a tab. So this one, this one, this one, this one. Right. So this, I don't know. I won't be able to really play the volume and such, but they did have some captions. So check this out. Let me stop. This is called Colonial Crimes, right? So you guys can watch it yourself. DW documentary. I just saw it the other day. Quite shocking. Now I don't want to play it just in case they do fringe it or whatever, but I'll just read the beginning here. Now it's a great documentary. You guys should watch it, but yeah. So there's wait. I just maybe missed something else there. So what is that green little thing there? Okay. The barbarian is the first. The barbarian is first and foremost the man who believes in barbarianism or barbarism. So said by Claude Levi Strauss, another European there, Anglo of that sense. Now let's just go in. This is the beginning of it. Now this is colonial crime, so all the Europeans spreading in their time. So for more than 100 years, from the mid 1800s until the Second World War, they traveled the world in search of people. Human beings they classified as exotic animals to be exhibited in human zoos. You do here, I just did say 1800s to up to World War II. You're talking 19th and 20th century. People traveled the world, these white people traveled the world to gather so-called exotics to place them in human zoos for people to pay and people to make money, as an attraction. But anyway, I'll keep going. This is the first sentence of this thing. The exhibitions were a worldwide phenomenon, I think. Throughout the 19th and 20th centuries, some 35,000 human beings were exhibited to 1.5 billion other human visitors. Wow, look at that percentage. 35,000, I think it was, to 1.5 billion paying visitors. This is this is what happened. Only 120 years. Human beings exhibited by other human beings. See, now you can see here they're not making fun, but I don't know what these people are thinking. Trying to categorize this like these are perfect angelic people. Yeah, he's still got to go to the bathroom and take a shower and eat some food and do his things. Like these people never used to wash themselves. Really, that was the main part where a lot of things out of Europe, the germs came. Whereas a lot of these people around the world would cleanse themselves every day. They would bathe. It's a very, very important part of these things. If you know people who are Islamic or any sort of purity about themselves, they try to keep clean before doing these events. Whereas um, and it was a great point I mentioned to Chris earlier today, like because I heard it in the stream. There was some people will be out there and they'll be like 7 day grimy, like on the hustle, wearing doing the same shirt, never had a shower, just doing the thing for the week, man. Like just being doing the G thing type. What you say, sort of, stereotypical. But then he wants to get conscious, and he won't even. And then he finds a dashiki puts it on, and he wants to be black power straight up. But he didn't even have a shower, brother. You know what I mean? Like he didn't even cleanse himself. He's still in the mindset of fucking the wrongness, and he's trying to be pure. But anyway, I'm going off track here, but I hope you feel what I'm saying. And look at this. Check that out. Like, I hope this is coming across. Yeah, this is coming across. So, hope you guys are enjoying it too. But it's like not really enjoying it. It's just like thought provoking. In the zoos and circuses, theaters, and anatomy rooms, uh, at colonial expositions and world fairs. So these men and women were placed on the same level as animals, was completely disturbing. At the same time, there was a degree of conditioning. So they were treated like animals, which was very difficult to escape from. So you're either human, you're partly human, or partly animal. Children, women, and men were put on display in order to support the hierarchy of races and justify the worldwide colonization of the eugenic sort of mind state. I mean, these are beautiful things that we're seeing here. Look at these tribes, man. Look at these people. Look at these people. You look at them. Take a look. It doesn't take much. I mean, one, to realize they're human beings. I mean, and if you go look around tribes around the world and go cultures like, these formations of huts, that's a very similar thing in Fiji, draw huts coming up like that. These are people from Africa, obviously, I'm guessing, it's very most likely, or, like, and then to the next one, just the facial features, the conditioning, and now this is from hundreds of years ago, so they haven't been watered down through the blood mixing. Like the ones we see today have been kind of watered down because there's a lot of people in this country who like these people, they've got that old look about that, look at that. Savages came Far Islands and then the Scottism had long fascinated them. Here for the first time they would be marvelled at in the flesh. Right? This is a joke, man. This is their custom. They were supposed to be cannibals, although none of them were cannibals. They made it up. It's all just theatre. Even this lady is saying it now, 100 years ago. See, this white lady is telling what her grandmother or grandfather made billions of dollars for her to exist and be at this ranking. It was all for theatre. It was just a joke. But come on, man, it's not a joke. Right? These are the Khoisan people, the Southern African region, I think. I can guess. This brother man, look. I wish I could play the audio on this and they won't disturb me. But this gentleman here, and I respect, I should give a warning. I should have this very disrespectful of me because just the people out there to make some more acknowledgement. The way Indigenous Australians relate uh, the people that have passed, um, then their photo is not to be shown or video of them is not to be shown after their part unless they've got strict permission from their family and things because it seems as it's like the ghostly thing. The ghost is there, so it's the forbidden thing. So they'll always put protection thing that viewers are advised. Some Aboriginal entire Australia Island viewers are advised that some view visions of dead people maybe. But anyway, this gentleman here, check it out. Tambo, right? They call him Tambo. Right. Well, this is just the beginning. This documentary is brilliant. Tambo, an Aborigine from Australia. Otto Benga, a pygmy from Congo. Marius Calloway Kanak, where are they from New Caledonia, right? The Kanaka from the Jersey, that's the Pacific Islands. Right? Look at this. And Moliko Kalina from Guyana. That's a success story. You hear her story too. But then, so I'll just go through a little bit. If you guys get to, I wish I could play it, but I just don't know. I mean, I could try. I wonder if it is. Put it up and see. What's that? I just wanted to get this part. This is Australia, right?
The Irishman Robert Cunningham was able to satisfy Barnum's wishes and consulates throughout the world asking him to send him public. The greatest show on earth, a huge travelling circus with 5,000 seats. This was also where he presented his savages to the public. He wrote to more than 100 American commercial agencies and consulates throughout the world asking them to send him real wild savages in order to increase his worldwide troop of what he called freaks. The Irishman Robert Cunningham was able to satisfy Barnum's wishes. When he heard about Barnum's letter in 1883, he was in Australia, in North Queensland, home to the Aborigines.
Hang on, I'll just go back there for the people like that who want to know. My birthplace is around here, but Fiji is around here. I'm living around here.
The country's indigenous people who had been oppressed by British settlers since the
18th century.
Deprived of their most basic right.
Who these people? This is how they were before the colonizers came, my man. Proud. Like, had their tradition. Young man with fear. Shield. Tribal paint. You know what I mean? Like,
victims of violence and racial segregation, they were considered little more than a part of the fauna and flora.
Right. So that's another thing. Obviously, people maybe should be aware of by now. Up until 1967, so once they first came, flora and fauna, they made. I mean, I keep dwelling on this, but there's something. There used to be, doctrine of discovery. You could take over by war. You could take over by submission, or you could make it like a treaty. They were supposed to. The Queen sent these people to make a treaty with the indigenous people of Australia, like they did with New Zealand. But what Captain Cook did is said there was no, it's terra nullius, so they made another choice up, basically saying there's only plants and animals are on this continent. So when they saw people like this.
Queensland was a colony. This was a turning point for Aboriginal people who had been living here. Thousands of years, countless generations before their land was being taken by Europeans.
Look at that. Come on, man. Take a little bit of time. Have a look. This is not 1640. This is not 1820. This is probably like 1920, maybe even 1940, maybe even 1950. You know. Like,
Aborigines were forced to live in villages called black camps. When they took them on board, they renamed in Hamburg.
Check that thing. You know, this is what I won't go much too much longer. And on this one, but I just want to show. I hope you guys do have time to check this out. I can put the link in the description of this video. But so this guy Cunningham, who wanted to make this exotic show, he took this man. His actual name is Kukumanbara, uh, and he renamed him Tambo, like Sambo or something. That was what made me there. Like, God's gonna, God's got a proper name too, like, which means something beautiful. But anyway, sad face. You look at these
Those who
people's
came
faces,
were also
they're
given
lost.
new names: Toby, Jenny, and their son, Toby Jr.
Toby, isn't that funny? Doesn't that? And that just hit me now. Make me think of Ruth. What's your name? What's your name? Good boy, Toby, isn't it? Good to kintake. But even that Ruth thing is a whole just a deployment to fuck people's minds. But what's the fascination with Toby?
Billy, Susie, Jimmy, and Bob.
Look at that, man. More like Mananan Dindi, Mangare, Singare, Tungarawangde, and Manganan Singiri.
The prevailing pseudo-scientific ideology ranked Aborigines the lowest amongst the hierarchy of human races, making them highly sought after for human and folk shows. They were considered unsuited to modern life and faced extinction.
I do know that not long after Cunningham got them on the boat from Townsville, they wanted to go back to their community. They wanted to go home. We know that,
as they would,
the people was not aware of
what they were, their surroundings, their fears.
so getting themselves involved. Cunningham actually had to remove all their clothes so they wouldn't run away. When they got into Sydney, two people actually still escaped. One of them actually stabbed the policeman. The whole matter ended up before the court. The judge still released the two escapees into the care of Cunningham for a bond.
You can see, like these before, I'm taking away from the point, but these scar marks, they're not scars. They're actually like tribal rights. Kind of, each tribe will have their own thing, or sometimes their rights that may as they earn package. Not like harm done by anyone. Crazy, man. Listen, like.
In the wake of this upset, the group hastily boarded a ship in Sydney, and after a long crossing, they joined the greatest show on earth in New York.
Here we go. Got your fellas
Coleman
over here.
prepared his new acquisitions to be the highlight of his show. He created a backstory for each of them and gave them roles to play. Cower before Billy the Hunter and his terrifying scars. Succumb to the charms of Susie, Princess of Queensland. Experience the thrill as fierce warrior Tambo performs his sensational war dance.
Put it there, and so I guess I better stop that up. But if you guys, am I still going? Just fall asleep. So like, I'll like that is an awesome documentary called Colonial Crime. So you guys should check it out if you got the time. I just, if I could have played, I would have played it, but I don't know if I would have got stuck out. But there's a link. If anybody got any, feelings, any vibes, how you feeling, whatever, want words to say, get across, come up. More than welcome. But if you enjoyed a little bit of that where I was sitting, hit a one up. Feels good. Hope you are feeling fine out there, man. I just came up through to do a little second round. Today I've been up and I was watching the beach in the beginning. Hope you guys are there. Enjoyed it. Good to see you. Got some people up here. Shout out, man. Red Squid. Shout out, Xander. Always good to see you, bro. You're always here, man. And No Lodge the Most. What up? Gone Flat. Got it. Stream still with it. 6 to 3 months. Some more people up here. So, any sort of topics you guys want to vibe off or anything like that? Like, anything, just drop it in the chat. I'll like try and bring it up or something like that. What I might do. Where is I might go for a bit of a music break. Bottom man, these beats that I made, right? All original, so it can't be copyrighted, nothing. This is all me, straight up. Not mixed and mastered yet, but no, still all good. Sounds good as this is some fat shit. The way, the widow, let me see the rice in your head. Let me see the rice in your head. Let me see your phone fly. Let me see your mind. Let me see you holding the beat in the mind. Oh, now I'm a little bit from the bed. Let me see the floor from the case. I know when the floor to the bone relays. Let me get a feeling on the bone of the way. I don't wanna be like that. Let me see what I'm on to make this club. Let me get a phone, wanna see what a phone, wanna see it on the wall. Would you make your mind? And this is intermission, let me keep spitting, not a fucking written. This is fucking freestyle, straight from the mind as a climb. As I climb with a beat like Everest, I slime. Every Hillary, it's that artillery. Coming back at ya, right back at ya, right back at ya. Yeah. Every Hillary, here's your artillery. Coming right back at ya. Freestyle in the zone. I take the one back and it's the penetrator. Coming back from Australia to all the way to US plains, Canadian plains, UK stains, and up the feeling, yeah, islands on the state. Yo, I must be blessings. So it's gonna come down to Gaza. They're gonna have a cyclone in about 3 hours. Breaking up for 5 minutes. Category 5, it's gonna be like 5 minutes. It's gonna be vivid. It's gonna be taken. Catastrophic, disappointing, broken and bacon. Everybody rocking and they're knocking and begging the baby girl. When you rocking my bomb beat like this, this, the man. This one take the step, but you won't get it all. Alright, so we intermission. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? So we take it through. I don't know. Give me a set. Oh, nice, man. No lodge. It'd be cool. That'd be G. When you speak, it almost sounds like you are fire. Yeah, man. I'm not like, I'm like, I just did this one. Legit. I got my, I don't know, hopefully the music's kind of, because I'm just putting my monitors, and I'm playing them pretty loud, and I'm just got the laptop speaker, which is, I mean, the microphone. And I guess if I sit like this, and it sounds a bit better, but yeah, as long as it's not, because I was using my condenser mic this morning, and it comes clear, but then it gets crackly for a bit, and so I don't know. I was in the middle of, I was going to go buy a pair of headphones today, but fuck it, I'll just make do. It's all good. We are getting by. How about Squid Man? Come up. Thanks, bro. Thanks for the clap, man. That's nothing, man. That's easy, bro. This is what I do. Like, and I really should be shining more bright than what I do. Like, people think I'm Stingray this cunt that just doesn't do nothing but smoke buds all day. No brain, and it just burns out. I got, like, I can ignite the stage, crowd control, boy. Put that shit on flames. Like, that beat I made in about 40 minutes, that rhyme was just straight off the top of the head. But anyway, not the main shit. Like, I got to put it together and write it down properly, and get them all on these platforms, man. That's the main shit. Like, shout out TSL, he's doing the main thing. Shout out Playback 808, Rhino 14K. Actually, I'll show you something. I'll be able to show you this. I'm sure it won't give me a strike. One of my friends. I was out there. He's coming up. He's really cool. Like, we've got a what do you call it? What's that word? Like, my Playback 808 is the um, label of a friend, but this guy Rhino, he's doing it himself. He's just like investing in himself, doing his thing. But Check it out, bro. Oh, homegrown Adelaide shit. South Sudanese boy.
Rhino 14K.
Refugee.
2020, all I wanna see is Lizzie. Money and power like 50. I'm talking green faces. Can't fuck with the Jakes, they racist. Won't smoke these shots, don't come with chasers. Cowards, they can't face us. Never. If I see opportunity, I'ma take it. See the money, I'ma make it. Ops, they can get a facelift. I can't fuck with you if you base it. It's too late for you, just face it. No, you limits, just pace it. Jump in the front, I race it. Like this if they can't trace it. Hey, it don't mean much if it ain't payslip. Get to the money, I chase it. You don't get this far without patience. Catch me in different locations. Sure to be loving my fragrance. Gave her a new sensation. Look, bands. I need me the bands. I made it out with no chance, so you better pay me in advance. The drip is important for friends. They hate and they turning the fan. Damn. Listen. ADO, that's the city where I'm based. Don't you get on the knees giving me faith. After that, I tell her I need my space. Run through packs with the money I chase. Jump through states if I don't be the case. They're trying to catch up, but they ain't got no pay. They're giving me hate, but I'm still not phased. It's been 10 years and I'm still not changed. You want smoke, well, that can be erased. But shooters deadly and they got hella aim. All these bombs trying to speak on my name. It's a shame what they do for the fame. Real ones only can't chill with the lame. In other words, me, you are not the same. You chasing clout and you chasing the fame. Gang. It's 65, I can never lack. That's the requirement of being a lack. I'm with finesse, man, you know that they strapped. 808 AJ, you know you got packed. If you tweak with looks, so you better get smacked. Shout out to Death, man, you know you got black.
That's fire, boy. You know that's fire, right? That sounds fire. What do you guys think of that? That had a bit of clap, or what? This guy comes through, man. And he's got another one for the ladies. He was just filming last week. Pretty dope, man. You know, so I'm happy with that, bro. Remember, what are you doing, Squid, man? You just chilling at home, or you retracted a message? What's going on, brother? That's cool. But we hear the feedback from the audio from your mic while the audio from the computer plays. You can just find the audio out loud. Okay, so I've already turned that down. Oh, thanks, brother. I hope the sound wasn't too whack. But yeah, you can check him out. Do what it do. But maybe I should get up in the vision, get up in that place. Yeah, what is going on? Yeah, what is going on? So really, I mean, I'm keeping safe in this position. And what another little thing about what is going on in this place that I've got, with state, we have to, like, every shop we're going to, we need to kind of sign in to this app they want us to get the state. You got to plug it into every shop you go, so it's like we're getting tracked everywhere we move, man. Like GPS was like you could find cars, now we're gonna find people in the next 5 years maybe, but who knows? It's quite. It was a surprise shock to me, really. Not a shock, but just like, whoa, right. You know, I went to the shop to get a lighter and I had to go sign in. So what? But anyway, yeah, boy. I mean, you know, I had I don't know where the um I had like a bit of my little N5 mask so I could be COVID safe too. But my COVID mask. Yeah. But Xander boy, you should come up here, man. Were you busy too? But it's good to see you here, man. I really appreciate your help. And like, I haven't been on Insta or none lately, but still, geez, I'll get going and I'll do my thing. But what's the vote? Let's see. We got a few people in the audience. Do you guys want Phantom of the Opera or do you want community looking at the stars and astrology? We got the one I want to see what rolls out. Where are you retracting your messages, Squid? I don't see them. Yeah, bro, you're more than welcome. Show that shag again, dude. What? What's a shag? My couch? Bah. What are you talking? Is everyone giving me like real like beautiful comments about my thing? I don't know what that means, but anyway, I'm here. Um, that's cool, man. I'll stop joking around. We should I'll get some, proper commentary and proper common sense going on. Get into the mic. What's been? I mean, overseas, I guess the situation you've got your. Not that I really. It's not my highest priority, I guess, to be fascinated by the political environment and the scene, but and even that, I totally, yeah, like this is Joe Biden thing, Donald Trump, whatever's going on, whatever. I have been so locked out of television for the past, say, 6 odd months. It's been like, um, oh, hang on, I think I've got it like something. Yeah, hold up. I was just, well, I forgot what I was saying, but, um, yeah, give me a sec, I'll just bounce around. Go fucking if you want to come up, come on. Alright, we're back in effect. And we got Zan the Supreme on the Supreme team. Ah! I think you're muted, King.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear clear. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you were wearing your mask, so I had to bring out mine.
We gotta pull up. Black and white. This is the opposite again. Black and white. Come
Who
together.
has the better mask?
I'd say the big one. Winner. Hey,
Let's see the chat vote.
what? I got. Are you plugged? I think you plugged out of it. Are you there? Are you, let's see. Dude. Oh Lord. Come on, Squid. Come up, man. We're just having a bit of fun, G. I think we're scaring everybody now, baby. Bit past bedtime, is it? Past the bell, the baby should be in, children should be in bed. There's nothing that they should be afraid of. They should be getting more accustomed to these masks and more attuned. Everybody's wearing this sort of shit. Like, I was literally gonna wear one of these things instead of that, like, COVID and beef, because this is all I had. I didn't have one of those blue things, and I had to go and wear it. But yeah, you know his reference. We had a good day, bro. You're muted, Xander, if you're speaking, my brother.
Yeah, I've had a good day, I
Yeah,
guess.
chilling. What is the? What do you like? Cause I'm over. What is it? 2:15 in the afternoon about here. So you probably what? 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it's about 10 o'clock here.
Yeah. Right. Have a meal, just trying to chill, find something good on YouTube and vibe. How about yourself, bro? You just like cruising around with channels, eh? You don't post much content yourself. It's going for a sec. Oh, we got my main Squidditch. Our six up in the building. Let me hear you scream.
What's up, Conrad? Peace to you, man.
Much peace, much peace. Oh, is that gonna be me with the background fucking noise? Um, yeah, man. Hope you're good. Thanks for coming up. This is just some impromptu shaggy shag. I don't know. And I'm just having some fun with what we're doing. But there was some what I brought up, man. That colonial crime, that documentary. Yeah, it's hot, and that is brilliant. You know, maybe we can bring it up in these pictures and we can discuss, man. Like, 'cause that's when I saw it. Wow.
My legs,
Whoa,
my legs are like
tree
tree trunks.
trunks.
I believe you're muted.
I'm just letting the thing play. I'll put it in the main screen. I don't know what. Do you guys want to talk about this, or just put some pictures up of it? I guess, and I'll talk to it, man.
Go ahead, talk about it, bro.
They were supposed to depict cannibals, although none of them actually were cannibals. It was all just theatre.
There you go. I mean, did you just hear that? I don't know if the audio came through. It was all just theatre. They knew it back then already. It was just the money making scheme for these people. And this one was something that blew me away. Tambo, man. Also Bengue, all this one, man.
They represent many thousands of people who were exhibited there, but whose names history has forgotten.
Human Zoo. Why don't we turn that shit around, man? 2021. You know what I mean? Go feed the Spanish. Go
Remembering
feed
is
the
not
French
about
their
attaching
croissant.
meaning to people. Remembering is, above all, about understanding
Black owned zoos.
the influence these actions have
Yeah,
had
man.
on
So
others.
like, you know, the French section, you got some croissants, you go feed them. And maybe in the Japanese section, you got some sushi or some shit. But look at this place. This is insane. Actually, this is another. Watching this picture. Before we get a bit further, I'll propose this question. I'll do my typical red kid loves me just going from point to point. But I was speaking in another thing the other day. Like, you guys heard of the sort of notion or thought of frame of mind that there's maps that have been dated, like instead of say 1567 or something, it's J567 or I567 or I468. You know what I mean? So it's more in the name of J2 or what they were trying to do. I've seen a few maps of that, and this means they're trying to break down the point that either 350 or up to 1,000 years have just been added on. Like they turned that I and J into a one. I don't know, like if you guys have heard that, but like
Yeah, that's heavy.
Red, you might have heard that. But, I'll keep going with this.
I don't know, man. I mean, I guess so. I seen what you're talking about for real. So what did that I stand for?
They say that it's in the name of, in the year of, like Ishuayo or Yeshua or whatever. You know, it was either an I or a J, and that's what I saw in the past couple of streams. It referred to in the name. I mean, not in the year of, in the year after or whatever.
I mean, if we analyzing those numbers and they got eyes in front of it and they got ones in front of it, I mean, what is the reference start point? Is it still talking about AD? Is AD still in there? Because
Nah, not at all like that. Well, what is it? Nah, well, because it's not really. They're not referring to that ADBC at all. I mean, whatever it is, because all it was just a map, but they had ranged the time period. It was like one said it was like inscribed on a building. Um, I547. Another would be on a map. J5 6 something. And like so it's just basically around that time. I've saw a few different things. I googled this thing saying there was like Uh, some some pope around the 1600s they added 300 years to it, but then when I heard this I and J thing, they said they turned that into a one, which we have to mean they added 1,000 years. But maybe not unless it was could have got to 1700 and they just changed it. So I don't know. I don't know. Deep thought, but lots of freaking people out.
1976, he's saying that it was really 776.
They again, bro, it was a bit fumbled.
If it was 1776, you're saying that it was really 776.
Nah. If it was 1776, it would have been 776. Not 1,776, just 776.
Okay, so like 776 years after what? Like zero?
Well, that's what I'm saying. As I've said, that's supposed to refer to after the birth of Yeshua or Shoah or whatever his name is, in the year of our Christ, or after the year of our Christ. So it's in the years of our Lord. So it's probably like 567 years since Christ was born.
So basically,
I,
everybody who
I,
believes
can't, I can't say for
in Jesus, like they
I,
forcing people to believe in Jesus with that shit. What you think?
no, that would have to be more like you'd have to research it yourself. I'm sure like it's not too hard to. I was trying to find if you heard out about it, but like I mean, I'm sure that there would be the common frame of mind around the world would have those Christian elements. Maybe not all under the same complete uh, doctrine or whatnot, but they or denomination, but it was all referring to that, yes, like Christianity. So and it's after Christendom and all these things like that. It's after 325. So
What you think is something wrong with that ABBC shit?
I think the whole timeline's wrong. Like the Gregorian calendar, um, even these facts that I'm just saying to you, don't you think that it's like they've added time? I'm asking. I don't know the answer either. I don't know the answer, and I'm not trying to say that I do. You're not going to come up with the answer in one string or in one sentence, but you know, you got to just. I'm trying to throw thought. Like I saw this the other day, and I was like, wow, that's interesting because one of them was a map of like the Europe to the Americas, and it was J 1567. Now, according to that poem I remember as a child, it was 1492 Columbus sailed the blue. So, like, you know what I mean? So that means after he did that, that was still right in J567. But anyway, it's like, someone, maybe it could be anything, it could be nothing, but, I'm not going to fucking get into an argument about it, but I don't know the answer. I thought maybe you would have had seen something about it. But, yeah, so what's the plan, I don't know, for you, Bob
I'm,
Ray?
I'm, I'm leaning up towards some 1900 is the beginning of this shit. Cause we can't, whenever they had that first camera and that movie shit, that's when shit started popping. Yeah.
What?
After the reset,
Say that again?
the 1900 is year one.
So are you going to say that, remember I've told you about this, the Australian Constitution of 1901 is where they wrote that white utopia shit. So you reckon they started then? Come
Oh
on, man.
yeah, that was
I,
1901.
I told you that already, man. Come on, man. You
Yeah,
need to pay attention
I,
to what Sunday says. Sunday ain't full of shit, brother. He comes with facts,
I
man.
know I didn't know what year that was though, yo. I remember you told me, I forgot what year that shit was.
Right, that's when the Federation of Australia, so like how all the colonies of the Americas got together, this was when the Federation of Australia got together. And they wrote that bullshit.
Oh, yeah, yo, that sounds good to me, man. Let's just call it one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Might be a conspiracy how Jack Black came out with a movie called Year One.
Say
You
what?
feel?
When?
You see the
Oh,
movie
that's
Year
right.
One?
Yeah, I haven't seen it actually, but yeah, I remember seeing the clip. I didn't like it because I thought it'd be really stupid comedy, like just ignorant humor.
It was. It is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that shit. It's fucking dumb cat.
Oh, what you mean, man? That's
I mean, like he was alright. He had humor, but I'm not gonna spend 90 minutes in this. That's funny because he smashed him over the head.
that's just part of it, bro. Like you going into it knowing you're gonna see some dumb shit.
But then
Like
you
you
gotta
real
read
life can
through it.
like randomly pick any type movie off a selection, and you know it's gonna be stupid. But
Where
Year
is that?
One, what's up though? Because that ADBC shit, man, we gotta stop that. How we gonna stop? How we gonna stop that
Well,
shit, bro?
they've already. It's not even BC anymore. It's CE, right? Common Era.
It's
Like,
common. I thought that shit meant Christ entered. Who the fuck told me that? They stupid.
I don't know, bro. Because they're trying to get
So,
rid of the whole. Like, they're moving that whole thing. You know how like schools used to be about taking you to church, and so now you
right.
can't tell the children about church at school. So it's Common Era. It's not fucking. Anyway, Christ
Okay.
entered.
So,
Keep going.
mom. So then we could make BC. We could change that shit ourselves, yo. I'm gonna make it like I think it should be changed to because.
1920 because
You know what I'm saying? That shit is from 5,000 because.
I
You
think
feel
we should because I say so. I like watermelon. You ain't my dinner.
that shit was AD, yo. What's AD, yo? They said, oh yeah, you said it changed to CE.
Anno-domino.
And I,
Anno-domino. Anno-domino.
motherfucker. Right?
Crazy. But see, what does that Spanish? We need to. See, that's the thing, how they've lost it. They keep those little things, but this is where the links have. But I'm not here to learn it either. I'm not we need to make our own language, own thing, though. Own thing, and own institutions even. Because I was thinking to somebody the other day about that. Because or was it? Like, maybe it's just this morning. Because like you know how like we got like people like sorry, mine's eyes like so like Clarence, Father 13X sprung on 5% Nation, Noble Drew Ali, all these people that made these little institutions, you know, like because they had I don't know how they do it. You need a certain amount, you need a president, you need this or that or what, but you come together and form that. Like so, that's what really people should be
What?
doing. I think.
What? I'm sorry. Form what?
Well, you know,
What you
people like Noble Drew Ali, they formed their church, their society, their basis, their culture,
oh,
their community, you know? So
the
that's
government
what you
help
got
him
to
do.
take. Of course they do, but like, because you're playing within their spectrum of fucking thing. But like,
So you want to
ah,
approach and have them start up some new shit?
No, I mean, it's just a thought running by. Like, see, like I said, that would be cool for us to start our own thing, right? And we could just go off the plane with it and do it. But if we were to, I mean, I suppose it'll get infiltrated. Eh? Look at what happened. The present. I mean, like the past is a great predictor of the future. So, like, maybe we
we
should
could
just go.
start our own institution though. I'm with it. We could start our own shit as long as we call that shit white power. You know, we can get all the funding we need.
The fuck, man! Don't say that on here, bro.
I'm saying like white t-shirt power or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of white power, clean power. Like they talking about clean energy, but really they talking about white energy. But they do. It's in our face. Like the disrespect is in our face. It's green, it's white, right? Green energy, but really it's clean energy. But it's like white energy. I don't know. I'm just saying. You're not gonna get no.
Well,
You're not gonna
I
get no
would run
support
that
unless
by
unless you get down with how they get down. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
So if you don't want to
Well,
support
go
it,
stoop to their level. You see, you don't have to. Though. Why? Well, the way society is going, I mean, and the youth is more getting digitized, and it's the loss of humanity and all these things. But then the same question when people get on these online things and they go, "Oh, look at the situation. This, the gossip, the gossip, the gossip." So why stoop to that level? Why not just progress better and stay in your lane and just not be with the fuckery? So you know, that's opposed to because there's plenty of fuckery going on, right? That's part and parcel. There's more fuckery going on than there is probably, you know.
that's where the money is at, bro. Like, what you talking about progress for? These people about fuckery is progressing their ass off. That's all I'm
What?
saying. You could be about what you want to be about, but just don't name it what it is, right? Don't name it what it is. Just be about what you be about, but the name got to
Oh,
be something. You know what I mean? White lives
yeah.
matter type
I mean,
shit.
that's how same thing as how what like when I guess the Ku Klux Klan had after the Birth of the Nation that film it had that at the second rise in the 1920s, but then it got shunned after civil rights, but so they had to go like under the radar a little bit. They call it something else. It's no longer fucking in your face KKK. It's fucking um, John James Brown Cookie Boys or some shit. The
I hear
Marathon
you.
Runners.
Well, see, I'm just saying that if we flip that and come out with some shit that's like called Cancun, people would be attracted to that shit. And you probably can get funding and support from people that will be on a racist shit. And that's where the money at, I'm saying. So you come out with call Cancun with all K's, and people will be like, holy shit, that's genius type shit.
Yeah, true. And yeah, I mean, that just gets people to this day. Even with Gucci and all these brands, man. Not to say like so much. Like I've got a few pieces, but ever since they did that the that's the release where they did that coon face, in that big lip, that real bad, really bad, that whole style. It was I don't know 4 5 maybe like 7 years ago now. My song did a song about fuck Gucci, anybody that rolls with. But I'm so against all that shit now. All of that stuff. It's just and now I'm watching. You watch all this shit. You see these ads. Hugo Boss. All these huge, not huge, but these very like a decade ago were designer brands which were very reputable. Not even want to just complete like put themselves next to anybody hip hop. Like hip hop is, that's not even music. That is, you're just talking. You're a rubbish criminal. But now Hugo Boss is making hoodies and all this urban wear and fucking fanny pack shit. You know what I mean? Like, right? And the
Hey, yo,
ads. It's good though. But
I got one for you. Dada. You know that clothing company Dada?
yeah.
That's just like saying Tartarian or Gypsy, because that was a name in one of those countries that they used for them. That's how it was spelled, at least. Dada. So when they were saying Dada, they really was giving props to Tartar. For real. And that's some shit. I forgot to mention that on my
And the
own
way
shit.
that design is, it's not just DADA. It's got a little bit of a dot on it too, eh?
Right. Right. It's supposed to. That mean that's yeah. And you know another clothing company that represent the Tartarians is Vans. You know them Vans sneakers?
True, really, yeah.
Yeah. The Von people and the Vandals,
Yeah.
right? They all associated with them same people.
Well, I never got into that, like the Vans, like doing all that shit. But yeah, that's a huge skate company. And even, I mean, people. I mean, like people do realize, and I guess people who listen to this they will realize now, but I didn't. It was like Puma, and Puma and Adidas. Those guys are German brothers, like from the same family. So one guy started making Adidas, and then his brother just got a bit jealous and said, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna make Puma," and like they become multi-billion-dollar corporation brand. Like. Anyway, capitalism is coming to get you. How about
Yeah,
you
you
and
just gotta
your?
come up with some shit that's packaged for the society that's winning, and then stab them in the back and make a little money off of it. That's all.
Yeah, and it's cool to do that nowadays. It's just so stupid, but like, and it always has been, I guess, because that's the way you win. But what I was gonna say, how you been with your McDonald's, bros? You been going that still, or cutting down a bit, or same old?
No, not really. No, we still together.
It's still
You know what I'm saying?
together.
You know the
Everybody
baby,
loves that. Hey, it's weird.
baby, great. You know what I'm saying? Do any day now, type shit.
Like even an ex of mine, like just she was speaking to me from Brisbane the other day, and like just last night, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go like get some midnight shit. She's gonna get at Macca's," and I'm like, "Fuck, like just I never eat that food. I'll take my friends there. I'll take them there if they want to go, but I just never eat it. Or if I do, I'll eat it like something small once every 6 months. I just because it's not.
Because you know why? Because you're not into modifying the menu. You might be one of them type of guys where you order exactly what they got on that picture and shit. You got to
Nah,
change.
I like changing it up, but give me some ideas. I'm not gonna go triple what you did that time. Fucking, it made you throw up.
All right,
Nah,
I get you. Watch this. You ready?
yeah.
Instead of the McDouble, how they give it to you,
Hang on,
get a
hang on. Disclaimer
get
to
a
everybody:
you
don't
got a pen and
advertise
paper.
this book like this.
You got a pen and paper because
Yeah,
it's
I've
like
got it.
this. You get you like you get you like fuck forget the McDouble. You get a double cheeseburger, extra cheese, only ketchup, and your experience is gonna be way better than all that other bullshit condiments they put on there. Right? You got to take some shit off and put some other shit on and some extra shit. You know, add bacon to the motherfucker. Then that's your own personal version of shit. You just using them for the cow and the bread.
Why does
That's my
that make it a smaller bun that way, or what? If you do it with the double cheese, like make a
yeah.
I don't know.
Don't never accept what this world give to you the way it is. Always change that shit up.
No,
Okay.
I do that. I very much do that when I sort of go around. I always ask, "Oh, can I have like a bit of this mix up flavor, that on that and that?" I try to, and also get them to cook it fresh because when they do it, like you know, and it never looks like it does when it's on the picture. So when they're just making it like order 22, and the guys in the back just like putting it together real quick, and if you tell him order 23, but the guy wants no letters with the extra bit, the guy's got to take a bit of care with it. You know?
Well, there's a trick to that. There's a trick to that. You ready? When you pull up, you gotta say, "I'm a mystery shopper." Okay, and then all your shit gonna be fresh, right? And then before you pull off out the window, if it's like a local McDonald's where you go to or that's closer to you,
Yeah.
before you pull off, check your bag. It's gonna piss them off, but at the same time, they're gonna know this guy don't fuck around. And if they fuck anything up about your order due to the COVID shit, they can't take the shit back. They got to go and make you a whole nother shit. So if they forget to put ketchup, or they forget to put pickles, or they don't put enough, you show that shit to them and said, "I want another one. This shit ain't right," and they got to do it. So if you know what I mean, just you know what I mean. Take those words of wisdom with you in your journeys. On some Ben Kenobi shit. You hear? I'm telling. Now, if you want a cheap tip, you get you a large Coke, and before you pull off, you like, you know what I'm saying? You like put the straw in the cup, and you suck down half of that bitch, and tell them you ordered a Dr. Pepper, and then you got you a whole other drink, bro.
Yeah, no, see, that's what I do. Like, basically, I'll say, give me half some blueberry. If I ever go there, I'll get that frozen thing. So give me some blueberry, give me some grapes, and then, you know, like, that's it. But what? I'll probably gotta cruise out of here, man. I gotta do some cuisine. But just been up here for good. But are you gonna hit up live maybe later?
No, I can't go live anymore. I'm banned. I'm like temporary blocked.
Oh, really?
So it might be like a week for real before I'll be live again.
Dang.
This is cool because people up with too many hours, man. People need time to breathe.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of talking. Let me ask you this: any gypsies in Australia?
Yeah, of course, man. Like I can't answer that to the fullest extent now. Like I mean, of course there is, and there's so much here that people don't realize, dude. Like you know, there's even I was blown away the other day. You know, there's a lot of okay. I'm gonna say four little things. Like the Jewish people, the Jewish community here, they're never really proud. They are here, but you never see them promote their Jewishness. But anyway, I'm getting off that. Now you think gypsies. I know you think gypsies, but then like, oh, now you just made me lose my fucking train of thought, bro. I was about to say something about the culture here, how people are. Like, because it's way different. Oh, that's right. There's like, because you got Afghan people too, right? We got camels. We got camels here, especially in the state that I am, because it's a desert. They had to transport everything back in the day. So camels are the best way to do it. So the Afghan people came down here and they integrated with the indigenous people of the state that I'm in. And the state that I'm in is in South Australia, so it's not on the east coast, which is where all the majority of the shit is, like Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Canberra, all the stereotypical Australia. Whereas so you're gonna find some Afghan, I mean not Afghan, but Aboriginal, indigenous people who have converted to Islam. It's quite crazy. You know, got on that gypsy track. I mean, they're definitely there, but they're roaming around doing their thing. They're
Wait a minute,
everywhere.
bro. Did you just say Aborigines that converted to Islam?
Come on, man. Listen to what I'm saying. Yes, G. So this is what's happening around the world. People got to wake up and realize this shit. And this is what I'm trying to get out and make people realize. But it's like, whoa, what? I'm not saying you're saying like that, but it is. This is true, man. This is what. I was shocked. I only found this out a couple of weeks ago. I was chilling with some friends, and they were like, a lot of people don't know, like, especially just in this area, because they settled a lot of camels around here. There's a lot of Afghans in this area, and so a lot of they integrated, and so for an Islamic man to marry, he's going to have to convert. So and like
Wow.
there's so much cultural like, look, I mean that's the thing about the Jews. I was saying, like, they are here and they're very predominant. The population is very less here, in compared to yours. You got 10 times as much, but they're still in the positions of power. But like, I think I can see it in their faces and shit. But like the looks, but they never promoted. I've only known one person in my whole life to be like proud that he's Jewish. He had a huge, his parents had a huge big house and the raised there and all that shit like that. Like, everyone else, they're really like not like you what. Maybe they're not the same in America, but over here we see the stereotypical shit of like, the Ashkenazis really, not even the Ashkenazis, but everybody's really proud and anti-Semitic. No, no. But anyway,
Hey, yo,
fuck, bro.
let me ask you this, bro. Do, do you got your mask going right now?
No.
Oh, all right. I don't know, man. What happened to your mic, yo?
Oh, no, it's because I'm probably like, I'm using my, this is the thing, I'm not even, I'm not plugged in, I'm using my laptop mic, man. So if I go real close to it, maybe it's going to sound better. This might sound a lot better, but, um, yeah, this is like the worst thing that I've ever said. I didn't even mean for this to be a stream, man. So I was just playing some music at the beginning and shit, so yeah. Um, yeah, exactly. So I'm way far away. Sorry, man. Sorry for Jarrett and
No, you
everybody.
were just struggling. That's all. I was struggling a little bit. Um,
Yeah, no, because I got
uh,
to bounce. I got to bounce. Yeah, I got to.
all right. So did you
15.
say there were gypsies in Australia?
Yeah, but I can't give you the fucking final facts on where they are and what's their names
Oh,
and.
I just need to know. I just asked the question if they was there.
Of course, they're in every country, man. Wouldn't they be? No, well, they wouldn't be in every country, but they'd be in every first world country. I'm sure of that. They're there hustling. They're trying to make it. You know what I mean? They wouldn't,
I'm
but
about
they're
to
not
go.
in Australia in predominance, but they're in Europe because they can. Because I guess I guess it's an island here, but you get that sort of fucking. I don't know. Wait, maybe
I'm
it's
about to
not the
go, bro.
gypsy that you're thinking of that European. When I think gypsy, I could be thinking like a hippie type traveler man that just fucking goes around the bush and just lives off fucking donations and shit like
I'm
that.
about to go. I'm about to go get initiated by the gypsies, bro. They seem to be the ones that's kings around this bit. Okay.
Okay.
How about you want to join with me, bro?
Nah, I'll be good for a second. There's
All
Gypsy
right.
Jokers. There's Gypsy Jokers House Angels fucking Robert Cameron, right? Different sort of game, man. But, I ain't even playing that game, man. That's what my thing. But I'm Flower Power, hard grade, been there, done that. But man, it's been great to talk. It's been 90 minutes up here. I do go to fucking bounce to the fucking talk to this his ass chick for a second. And then, um, his ass split. But I'll be back on the next time tip. Much thanks everybody. Thank Red Squid.
All right. Y'all subscribe and like the Sunrays channel. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Oh shit! So you got 1 month off, man. Damn. Fuck. But anyway, that's gonna give you some time to prepare and get some material together. I guess. 'Cause,
I'm not preparing shit. I didn't have nothing to talk about until someone brought up gypsies, and I did 3 videos on that shit. So I'm done. I'm trying to retire again until something else interesting happens. Till these UFOs come down and start zapping people, and you know what I mean? That's the
yeah.
next time I'll be. But yeah, man, I'll check you out if you go live though, bro. Shout out.
All right, man. All right. Well, much peace. Thanks again for coming up. I'll to everybody out. I'm gonna leave everybody with some beats that I made, and we'll be on out, man. Hope you guys tune in next time. Stay safe. Hit that like, comment, tell your friends. Do the best. Keep staying. Link your like mind. You know what I mean? Stay tuned. Be focused. Oh, man. Hang on a second. Taking the time and the fixing and the diamond and doing is right and escape. It's in the feet and the fall for the conclusion. Taking it, that's an illusion. Keeping it back for the focus. I'll be the back of the dopest. You be the checking and I'll be the rhyme. This in the steep of the fall for the saints. I'll be the pitting, the pitching, and this in the fall for the fall. He said LeBron, he said the tank. This in the paint. Where you won't rap, driving your faint. I've been a combing, driving the cars, sitting the time I comb your night. Then I'm just making the form, writing at that, be the ascension. Coming the form, this and the that, keep the protection. What's the complexion? Totally black. Mailing the man, making the stack. This is the chat, shitty chat. That's the gone, biggity whack, biggity bang. How do you slang? That's the way we do it a thing. All the time it's really calm. Rhythm is wild and feeling. Freestyle is from the mind, it's flowing. That's the bomb. We keeping it going, boy. We got one more. We out of here. This is just some nonsense that I do all the time. I stay straight up and I way up. The people don't want peace. People don't want peace. Why they want to stay around me? Why they fighting on the streets? Why they fighting on the beach? So when you free that world, would you light your spliff and hide that gift and shine? Would you light the world? Go tell me, girl. Would you rule that world? Would you be from the light when I did when the light split? When the night when the bed would you light you get so? Let me feel like so. Let me get my buy some beer for my dose. Let me get it back for the richness. I be giving this and maybe giving this and I'm driving, I'm a beast and I be driving, I'm a testing with five and I'm a beast and me low. This time on my palm, I'm a ducking pull for me straight for me rasta. Her and me got it. Just to me now, I'm a piece to come yard. Just to come yard. 50 call me round, beans from me town, call me tell us to me round, hot, make the light, have to make the guide, 50 funny round, put it round, put it guide, pussy cloud, my bubble on your child, 50 funny round, do me reminder, get me bro, that's it, you don't well. Cause you know when you be with your soul, wanna see, oh, when the man again, I see that girl, in my world. You never know when the mind when you be the same. When you know when your mind when you be the same, yo. Freestyle in the corner of the trap. Break it into the mind, but then I break it into the sack. Breaking it off from the trap. Breaking it off from the map. Putting the eyes on. Keeping the biscuit in the trap. Breaking the top of the kitchen. This on top of the kitchen. This on the top of the dishing. Now I'm multiplying. I'm frying up in the pan like a sauce in the can. I put the mixes and the nutrients enough in the stand because the magnetic conduction is keeping the function. I keep it rich and deeper, popping up, common and nothing. I keep it freezing, living, fucking never keeping me stupid. My fucking making, I'm a sitting, I'll be timing to keep it going. My arrow, stabbing in the high, grabbing in the base, stab me a pie. She wants to hang around and she have a good time, but she needs to get the bus, get the fuck out now. She ain't giving me a ride for me, and getting a ride for me, and yeah. Oh yeah, boy.